When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the Clemson Tigers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Tigers have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll run it with Wilson. It's runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. Let's take a second to look at the big picture for Georgia Tech. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's King. Time to take a shot. Catch inside the 25. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Duggan. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilson. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
What an exciting way to start the season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Handoff from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
The give on the inside. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Yellow Jackets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia Tech. Paging George P. Burdell. Paging George P. Burdell.
The Yellow Jackets can really attack on this 2nd and short. Calls his own number. Brings into the open. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
And the Yellow Jackets have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Back to throw, it's King. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Bringing the heat. Tackled there by the defense.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know, if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Notre Dame is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Rockne and Leahy, this has not been a blowout in South Bend today. They're up by 7 over Navy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. This offense always looking for those big, explosive plays, and now they've got it just inside the 30. Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26.
And you want to run the football, right? That's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Offense gets set for second down. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Vaughn. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. This is a kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
With the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. He'll try to tack on one more. Follow. The extra point is blocked. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's King. Under fire. He'll try to do it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
from the gun. They'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. They'll give it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. And that one's incomplete. It'll be 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's King. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th.
Makes the grab, plenty for the 1st down. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The offense changing the play. Trying to power it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. This quarterback part of their running game. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And this offense is firing in all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this 1st half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's caught. It's Staley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Out of the gun. The running back has it. Picks up the 1st down. Still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
To the air on first down. Got a man, it's Davidson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy in the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Just a short pass to the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. Trying to do it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He lets one fly deep. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield complete.
Turning it on! They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graves. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for.
That's a bit of a gut punch if you're the offense because you went in at halftime, you made your adjustments, you're feeling good about your game plan coming here in the second half, and right away you throw an interception to the defense.
He leaves it with his back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's King. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
That's a big-time play on the D-line right there. And listen, you know, they've had a lot of NFL guys in recent years up front. William the Fridge Perry, old-school Clemson great on the D-line. He'd be proud of watching that performance on that last play. This guy right here, man, sometimes he just looks like a throwback.
He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Notre Dame is running away with this one today, thanks to an offense that is more than waking up the echoes. They're up by 28 over Navy. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
To the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Davidson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. And the Tigers are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd. Buys a little time with his feet. Finds him out of the backfield. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
4th down and 3, and they'll try to pick it up. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, bat the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graves. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Took a shot as he threw.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls out.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. He's going for it all. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
Oh, better look out. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. Clemson jumps to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense.
Oh, he's got some space. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Clemson. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
27, Clemson, 13.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Back to pass, it's King. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the knee. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Wide open downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
On the play.
This guy has the look of the next big play receiver at Clemson in the vein of T. Higgins or Mike Williams.
Or DeAndre Hopkins or Sammy Watkins. I mean, the list is pretty lengthy of guys that are big, explosive, fast, and they can really win on the outside. And Clemson, as much as anybody, they're going to catch the ball, spit it to those guys, let them go make plays.
The Tigers in the hurry up. From the gun on third down. He's got it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Clemson.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer.
That makes the score. Georgia Tech, 27.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
To kick this one away.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to pass. It's King. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
He's got him this time. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. On the move. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's the handoff. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
And the Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. As they come to the line on third and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Across the 45. Gashing the D on the right. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
I mean, goodness gracious, you could have driven a semi-truck through that hole. Nobody touched him. This was an easy run. This is the easiest 40-plus yard run you will ever see.
They'll use the running game on first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Coming out with it, it's Graves. Stopped at the 26, brought it out in the end zone, picked up an extra yard. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Out of the gun, the inside give. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Gets the first himself. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And the Tigers want to move quickly. Looking downfield on first down. Byers on the move. He's got an open man. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Fights off a defender. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. Pressure's there and he lets it go.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught close to the marker, it's Vaughn. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Looking to throw on 1st down. On a little time, lets it go. Got a man. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some plays down the field with his own.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, Tigers! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, a really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Notre Dame is currently up big at this moment in what's shaping up to be a lopsided affair for the Golden Domers. They're up by 25 over Navy. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. He'll take it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. To the air. It's King. Quick completion on the out. There he goes. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
That's one that DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
Looks as if he's going to run it. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. And that's going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
When you talk about versatility of the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown on this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Mays. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. The Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The run to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, and that's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. Two ranked opponents evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.